thank you for visiting with us today. We're thrilled that you're here and hope that you have a better picture of Defiance County. As our logo says, it's a great place to live, and truly it is that. You know, different things that I wish people knew a little bit more about the city of Defiance is understood all the activity that goes on here, because there's plenty. Activities at the Defiance College. The manufacturing that goes on here is unbelievable. And even more amazing, I think, is some of what we manufacture here.
One thing I wish that people knew about Defiance County are all the nature trails that we have. Penny Nature Trail, Independence Dam, and we also have the Hicksville Walking Trail. What a great way to get out and to walk, to see nature.
My favorite thing about living in Defiance County is the people. We all have common vision, common goals. We're hardworking people. That's what makes Defiance County great.
Welcome to the Splash Park. This is one of the first things that I did when I became mayor. At one time, this was Bronson Pool. We have 3 different areas, one for very small children, one for medium-sized kids, and then one for larger kids and adults. And then over here to the side, we have an area where there's tables and chairs with shade, and people can gather and talk. It's a wonderful gathering place for kids of all ages, including adults, and that's what we do here.
Being from Hicksville, there are a few places that I would recommend people go just to take a look at. One of those places is the Huber Theater, a really old facility, and not long ago a group of men got together and they reconstructed the entire theater to make it back the way it was back in the 1800s. And it's just gorgeous inside there.
Some of the current things that are happening within the village is our splash pad. Having that completed is going to be an asset for our park and for the children and families of Hicksville, along with our infrastructure improvements within the community, our water, storm and sanitary, sidewalk improvements, and repaving of many roads in our community have been something we've been looking forward to.
Welcome to the Harmon Business Park. It was apparent to me as I started working more and more on economic development here in the city that we needed more ground available and some options for folks that were looking to locate their companies here. So we worked with Ed Harmon and the Harmon Group out of Toledo, developed this property here, and it wasn't too long after we got started that they were building this spec building, and this spec building became the home for A Packaging Group. And we just love to have them here. And the exciting thing about APAC is they're already talking about expanding, and we have room to expand here. We have plenty of access to electricity, water, and sewer, and we're just excited to see this park move along here and grow.
One of the things that I've been able to watch Sherwood grow since I've been here has been the improvement of the Maumee River Bridge. That's open now. North Harrison has gotten repaved. We're going to be doing that with South Harrison starting in '26, so that our roads and our transportation in and out are going to be very, very improved. We really want to push Sherwood as being a good alternative halfway between Toledo and Fort Wayne.
Everybody's in need of housing. With business expansions, you also want those people to live in your community. So to have those housing opportunities and new housing opportunities and new developments happening, I think is a positive and something we definitely need to look at for the future.
We have 3 rivers here in the city of Defiance. The Tiffin comes from the north, the Maumee comes from the west, and welcome to the Auglaize River, which comes from the south. And standing in an area where I believe someday we will have a walking trail so that people can walk along the river. It's very aesthetically pleasing to a lot of folks, and we're excited to make that happen.
We have a lot to offer. However, it would be nice to be able to keep some of those students that we have graduating and going off to college, creating an atmosphere where we want them to come back and put stakes back here in Defiance County, whether it be creating economic development opportunities, housing opportunities, giving them the ability to have some childcare so they can get into the working force.
We actually started this year a Frisbee golf. So we have an 18-hole Frisbee golf that a young man had found a grant and revitalized our Frisbee golf course here in the park. So that's been a blessing. They're talking about doing some nighttime Frisbee golf here in the near future or next year.
We don't lack right now for exciting things happening in and around Defiance, and it's a fun time to be here.
Liz, let's close for the day. Meeting adjourned.
Meeting adjourned.